This is Rob Temple for Boxing Social in association with Betfred. Delighted to be joined as always by Adam Smith in the immediate aftermath of Tyson Fury's stunning 7th round TKO win of Deontay Wilder. Adam, was it good for you?
You just summed it up. Stunning. Wow. Incredible. Phenomenal. Took my breath away actually, Rob. I watched it from the stands tonight. It was different. I was here as a fan. I was here as a voyeur. I was here as obviously waiting to see what would happen afterwards. And you know, it's absolutely brilliant. Can we bring this man in?
Stitch.
This Stitch Duran.
Oh, my man. What's up, bro?
How are you?
Hey.
What a performance.
What a performance, man. But, you know, I only, the last 2 weeks I was at the gym because, you know, it's number one, it's an honor to work with him. But everything he did in the gym, he did here. Sugar Hill and Andy Lee did a tremendous job in setting up that game plan. And props to Tyson Fury because every minute of every round that he trained, whether it was just shadow boxing, he took advantage of all 3 minutes.
Do you know what?
Impressive.
He came in big. He used his skills and his size perfectly. He blended them together tonight, and he just took Wilder apart from the off.
Yeah, exactly. There's one technique. There's one technique that I wish that he would use is he rotates to the side and with the left hand just lays it right in his gut, man. I saw him doing that in sparring, and I was waiting for that. And he would have doubled him over.
I know, but there was a bit of everything. I know Jordan Thompson, who was in the camp as well, and he said that the camp had been amazing, had been incredible. But I think people were, the eyebrows were raised about the weight, about the, that did he come in too heavy? I tell you what, he got it spot on, and you're right to praise the camp. And
you have to, you have to, and everybody there was just right on point. And I've worked with a lot of guys. Of course, I worked with Emmanuel Stewart with Vladimir for 12 years, right? And I've worked with Sugar Hill before, and I've worked with Jonathan Banks. That's that Emmanuel Stewart style. Of course, when I walked in the last 2 weeks, my job was to study, and Sugar Hill was on point. And I even told him, man, you sound like a man.
Since you've been around so long in this sport, we go back a long, long way. Is this one of the great performances you remember? Certainly, not just from a British fighter, from any fighter.
At this level, at this A+ level, to have this kind of performance was phenomenal. But that's what he said he was going to do, and stuck to his game.
He told us all. Why do we even not believe that? He told us all. I think people thought Fury on points or Wilder by knockout.
I always said Tyson had 2 chances of winning, points and knockout. Deontay Wilder only had 1 chance of winning, and that's by knockout.
And his power was waning and waning.
Everything, the weight. I base everything on numbers and percentages. That's my job. I'm not a fan, or boxing. I'm not. For me, it's facts. What's the best possibility of them winning the fight? And numbers kind of prove themselves right there. God bless, man.
Great to see you.
So we'll see you in the UK.
Well, let's get AJ and him together. We're going to do this.
Before we let you go, which fight would you like to see next? Is it the 3rd fight with Deontay Wilder, or do you want that all British showdown with Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua?
Well, you got to go Anthony Joshua, man. Of course, both these guys beat Vladimir Klitschko, and it's nice to be with Tyson Fury. But of course, I think the public wants to see Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury.
Same to you, Adam.
Absolutely, 100%. Boxing moves quickly, doesn't it? And it's definitely the fight. I mean, I'm sure Anthony will want it, Tyson will want it. It's going to be the biggest fight, certainly in British terms ever, maybe even globally ever. It's going to be enormous because I think Fury's built a real following here, a fan base here as well as in Britain. And I think Anthony Joshua's well known globally, and both of them have all the belts. And it's just and they're both different characters and different styles. It's got everything.
Well, exactly. And, I worked with Vladimir with Anthony Joshua in Wembley Stadium, bro. Right? 90,000 people, but I always say the Brits, if it's 90,000 people, it's like 150,000. So of course they want that fight. What better place to have it than there?
Absolutely. Absolutely. We have to wait and see. Obviously there could be a 3rd fight. Wilder will have a possibility to evoke the rematch clause. He'll have 30 days for that. Will he want to do it? Will there be a call for that? We've got to wait for that. Joshua's meant to fight Pulev, but Pulev's with Top Rank and Top Rank's with Fury, and who knows? I mean, I certainly will be one person pushing for Joshua Fury more than anyone.
Wilder.
You as well, Stitch.
Well, of course, with Anthony Joshua, of course.
Come on, let's push it.
But Deontay Wilder, this fight here, I would really take a lot of time off. Because the type of beating that he takes, those are they could create long-term injuries.
He was brave, Deontay. He was really, really
Oh,
brave.
yeah.
And I think, you know, let's not. It's Tyson's night. It was
Yeah,
Tyson
yeah.
Fury's night, and what a story! What a story from where he's come from.
And for me to be part of it, I mean, 2 weeks ago, man, for me to be part of it, you don't think it blows my mind, bro?
It's
you
brilliant.
know, it's a blessing. He's such a good guy. He let me wear my own jacket with my own sponsors and all that. I asked him, first day I made it, 15 minutes into the conversation, we talked about the cut and all that, and I said, well, you know, Tyson, I have my own company called One More Round. It's a barrel company, but I have sponsors. Do you mind if I make an outfit like yours and have my sponsors? He goes, bitch, you can do whatever you want. 15 minutes into meeting my Tyson Fury, man. So for me, I'm blessed to be at this level, and I'm blessed to be talking to you, Adam, and you know, so I'll see you in the UK, man. Yes, of course, my man, Tyson.
Congratulations.
And Joshua. Thank you,
Go
my
and
man.
enjoy yourself.
I will.
It's brilliant.
Adam,
Celebrate. Fantastic.
Before I let you go, you've said to me in the past that you felt that Tyson Fury at one point at least was the best heavyweight in the world. Is that what we've seen here tonight?
Do you think
Is he
Anthony
rubber
will
stand
talk to
out?
me again if I say that? I mean, Tyson Fury has cemented his place as an absolute legend tonight. Listen, he beat Vladimir Klitschko in style in Germany. He was the king then. He's proven himself again. I thought he won the first fight. I said then that I thought he was the best heavyweight in the world. He's done incredibly well here. And he's done it his way. So yeah, I mean, of course, there's still going to be the debate until they share a ring together. But Anthony has got that defeat to Andy Ruiz, which he got the beautiful revenge out in Saudi. But let's talk of Tyson Fury tonight. This is the time to talk of him. The fact he is unbeaten. He's the WBC heavyweight champion, and he's the man to beat. I mean, he is absolutely, what he did tonight was phenomenal. Let's bring the AJ fight on. It has to be made now. It's enormous, Rob, and it's great for British boxing that we've got all the belts.
Okay, Adam Smith, always a pleasure. Thanks very much for speaking to Boxing Social. Get that fight in the UK.
Okay, we'll try.